Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're doing Friday favorites. I'm just gonna check. I think it's for Friday, July 14th. No, not 14th, 24th. I'm like so confused with all the days going by now. So we are almost at the end of July. This week I had a few products to show you, a couple repeats, and I am going to warn you, there is quite a few high-end stuff, so forgive me. Normally I include a balance of both high-end and drugstore, but this week has been a little bit more on the high-end side, so I pre-apologize for that. These products I have already had for a while, so I mean, it's nothing new to me, but I haven't really shown a couple of them to you, so I'm going to just dive in. First off, I'm going to show you what is on my nails. I've been loving this polish for this week. It is by Orally. It's called Neon Heat. And you can get Orally polishes at Sally's. So if you guys are interested in the shade and you like the shade, you can get Neon Heat at Sally's Beauty Supply. I'm starting to really like Orally polishes for their vibrant colors. So if you guys are interested, that's where you can get it. But that has been my nail polish favorite for the week. I'm probably going to redo my nails and use this color again in a row. And that's how I know I really like the shade. So that was my nail favorite. So going into makeup products and face products, I'm going to start off with my base that I normally use, and that is my BB cream. I've been using the L'Oreal Youth Code BB cream. This has been in my project pan since the beginning of the year, and I hadn't really used it in the wintertime just because I was working on a foundation that I was dying to get rid of. So I ended up finishing that, and then I started using this, and I started using this in the summer. It's like a gel consistency. I've shown you guys in my previous favorites before. It's a thicker consistency, so it's a gel consistency, but when you apply it, it's very thin on the skin. So, and it gives you like a luminous glow to your skin. I'm actually wearing it today. So that's what I've been wearing as a base. It's got SPF 15, which is pretty convenient considering I just don't want to have to put on SPF and then a face cream or a tinted moisturizer or whatever. I'd rather have it in my whatever it is I'm putting on, so this was a bonus. I got on sale for like 10 bucks, and I think it's actually worth the $10. I tried to find another backup of this, but I couldn't find one at the store. I don't know if they've discontinued it. That's what the packaging looks like. It's by L'Oreal, it's drugstore, it's affordable. I just like how it gives me a luminous glow, and you don't have to do too much. Like, you can use your highlighter and all that, but you don't have to do too much to your skin, because this does give you that glowing effect, which is really nice. So that has been an ongoing favorite. It was in my favorites last week, and I think the week before, if I'm not mistaken. This week it's also taken the spot for my face product, my main face product. So going in with face products, I had to throw away my Maybelline concealer. Can you believe that? My Maybelline Age concealer that I really did like to use, it had like a little spongy tip applicator. The packaging broke. I went to go twist it to dispense the product, and all of a sudden, the way you twist it, it just the top came off, and when I went to try and go twist it back so that I can dispense product, it wouldn't go back. I had to throw it out. So I ended up putting it in my empties container, my empties bag, just to show you guys that the freaking packaging sucked on that. So I had to start another concealer, and the concealer that I've been using is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW25. I've been using this now, and I really do like it. I'm wearing it today. It's very full coverage. You can layer it if you want, but it can be cakey if you're not careful. So what I like to do is, there we go. There, so you can see how like pigmented it is. I like to use a thin layer of this just because it's summertime and you don't really need too much coverage. And I just ended up using my finger, like dipping my finger in to warm up the product and then tapping it out. And sometimes I'll use a beauty blender or a beauty sponge to just kind of even out my lines. So that is what I've been using, and I have been liking it. I thought I wasn't going to like it because it was so thick in consistency, but once you know how to work with it, it's kind of cool. So that's what I've been loving. The pot, I know, is quite deep. Let me see how much product is in here. It's got SPF 35 as well in the concealer. It's 0.24 fluid ounce. or sorry, 0.24 ounces, it says. 7 grams. I've seen what the empty looks like in one of these potted containers, and it is pretty deep. So there's quite a bit of product in here that does last a while. So that's been a favorite of mine. I've been pretty impressed with it, considering I've been using it every day, and I've been seeing how it works on my skin. I'm actually wearing it today underneath my eyes, like right under here. I'm wearing a very thin layer though. I did not do completely, you know, over the top full coverage, just because, like I said, it's hot, and who wants to wear a cake face today? Like, really? For real? So, moving on. So for cheeks, I have been usually using my bronzer like I have today on my cheeks, just to kind of bronze my face up a bit. But this week I was using the Bellissimo Bronze Blush, Baked Blush by Milani. And it is just basically kind of similar to the Refined Golden bronzer by MAC. It's got that golden sheen shimmer mixed in with the bronzer, and I just pop this either on the apples of my cheeks, or I just blend it into the bronzer that I had already going. And I also use this on my eyelids. If I really don't want to do like a really in-depth eye like I did today, I just want to be a, you know, quick face and out the door, I'll just pop this with a fluffy brush over like my entire eyelid and just put some mascara on, and it does give that beautiful bronze look. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on my hand because I'm quite dark, so you might not be able to see. There's a little bit of a shimmery shimmer to it, but so yeah, so that's what this has been for me this week, is pretty much a dual cheek and eye type of product. And you know, don't be afraid, guys. If you have cheek products that you really love working with on your face, and you want to be able to use them on your eyes, go right ahead. There's no rule or law to say that you don't wear them, or you should not wear them on your eyes. If you like the color, you might as well try it. That's what makeup is all about, is just doing it how you would like, trying products how you would like to try them, and using them for multi-purposes. So why not, right? This has been a favorite, and it's drugstore, and it's affordable. I think you can get them at the Superstore in Canada for like under $5, so that's a bonus. Okay, so sticking with the eyes, I'm going to tell you that when I do my crazy in-depth eye looks like I did today, I call this crazy even though it's neutral colors, because I don't normally do this type of eye look every day. Excuse me, only because I'm so rushed to get out the door for work when I have to go to work into the office. So the palette I was using this week when I do these crazy looks is the Kat Von D Ladybird palette. I've had this palette in my collection for so long. I really rarely used it, and I said to myself, I really have to start using my palettes and rotate them. So this week I was using my Ladybird palette, and these were the 3 shades I was using, and these are the 3 shades, actually 4 shades, that I'm using in my eyes today. So I have this one here, the cream shade all over my lid, this in my crease, the dark brown in my crease, and the burnt orange blended into the crease as well to kind of blend everything together. So those are the 4 I'm actually wearing in my eyes today. They're all matte shades in this palette, and they're very pigmented. I will show you swatches right now. So there's the burnt orange, there's the brown, and here is the blue, and I'll do the purple at the very end just to give you an idea. And there's the purple. So, you know, like I said, they're very pigmented, they're easy to work with, I find, and they're all matte in this palette, which is amazing. I got this palette a long time ago. I was watching one of, who was I watching? I was watching one of What Would Lizzie Do videos. I love Lizzie, she's amazing. She's one of my favorite YouTubers, and she was saying that they were going discontinued, and I saw the looks that she did with this palette, and I was so like flabbergasted that I was like, oh my god, I need to go get it because I want to do those looks too. So I went to go get it. Did I ever use it? I didn't use it as often as I wanted to, so once I found it in my collection, I figured I'd pull it back out and start giving it some love, because who doesn't love matte colors? Like, I think matte colors are the best way to do a makeup look, especially if you are not fond of shimmers. Shimmers accentuate a lot of imperfections, and if you don't want those imperfections shown, matte is the way to go. So I have been loving this, and I will continue to be a little more adventurous with the other shades in here to see what kind of looks I can come up with. But so far I started off with the bare neutrals because, like, who doesn't love neutral matte colors, really? Who doesn't love neutral matte colors? So that's been a favorite as well. If you can still find this, it's at Sephora in the Kat Von D section. It's by Kat Von D, and it's called the Lady Bird palette. Okay, so for sticking with the eyes, I have one more product for the eyes. It is the Marc Jacobs Liquid Pen Eyeliner. I'm wearing this today on my eyes. I don't know if you guys can see. It's very pigmented. It's a little bit glossy. So if you don't like a glossy liner, you might not like this. But I love this. I got this as a sample in a 500 point perk box at Sephora. I love this liner because look at the tip of that pen. You can do an amazing winged eyeliner, very effortless, without having to screw it up, have to redo it, take your makeup off, do it over again. And so for beginners, if you guys are looking to try and get something that is user friendly to do wing liner, this one is definitely user friendly. But the only problem is the full size of this is like $40. It's pretty expensive. Again, I got this as a 500 point perk, so I'm going to use this until it dries out. But I am considering spending the $40 because this pen has changed the way I do liner, and I'm actually pretty impressed. Not many eyeliners will impress me, and so far this one has taken the cake. Like, this one takes the cake over my MAC liquid liner, and I swore by my MAC liquid liner since I was in high school. So now that that's said and done, my MAC liquid liner I will never be repurchasing because this is taking its place. Like, one of the best liquid liners in a pen form that I've ever seen to date. So Marc Jacobs, you did good there. A little expensive, but the product is good. Okay, so my lip combination for the week is what I'm wearing today. I'm not wearing a bright lip today because last week I was wearing a bright pink lip pretty much all week long. I wanted to tone it down a bit this week just because I was doing a lot of running around and I didn't have time to worry about if my lips were bleeding or, you know, if there was lipstick on my face. So I stuck with a matte lip. A matte neutral lip. I call it the Kylie Jenner lip because Kylie Jenner apparently started this look. So what I've been wearing is the MAC Whirl pencil, which I believe I showed you guys last week if I'm not mistaken. So you guys know what Whirl looks like. On my skin tone it's going to look a little different than on other skin tones, but that is what it looks like on my skin tone. And I've been pairing it up with my Stila Stale Day Liquid lipstick in Patina, which is what I'm wearing again today. I just find that once I put this on, it stays on all day through drinking, through eating, through talking, and it just does not budge. So that's what patina looks like on the skin, and then patina's on my lippies today. So that is what I have been using this week consistently over and over again, is just this combination. And I just love the neutral lip look, especially if you've got like a busy eye going on. I know that, you know, we all love the bold lip and that kind of stuff, but sometimes a girl just needs a neutral lip. That's all I can say. Okay, so finally, my last, but definitely not least, favorite is highlighter. Now, you're probably thinking, yeah, who doesn't like highlighter? Some people just are not comfortable with highlighter. Some people don't know how to put it on. Some people just, they don't want to accentuate anything on their face, especially if they have bigger pores than others. But over time, I have slowly been addicted to highlighter. I know there's a technique going around called strobing, and that is pretty much without using a bronzer. You're just really intensely highlighting your face once you put your BB cream or your foundation on or whatever. So I'm going to show you right now my only 4 highlighters that I have in my collection, the only 4 highlighters I have in my collection, and the 4 highlighters I used all week. I literally used every single highlighter that I'm showing you this week. I either mixed them, I topped them, I used them separately. I pretty much did everything you could possibly think of with the highlighter this week with these 4. So 2 are from MAC and 2 are from Becca. The 2 from MAC, obviously the MAC Soft and Gentle. If you guys don't know what Soft and Gentle looks like, you're living under a rock, because this is one of the most popular highlighters that I even knew about when I first started beauty. So that's what Soft and Gentle looks like. Very, very, very pretty. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you guys can even tell. See that? Yeah, I'm wearing that today. So that's what Soft and Gentle looks like. Let me just do a little bit bigger swatch for you guys. So that's Soft and Gentle, more on the affordable side. I think it's like close to the $20 range, but this will last you forever as well. Then next MAC product is a Double Definition Extra Dimension Skin Finish. It's called Double Definition. I think this was a limited edition product, and it's got 2 different shades here, and it's more on the gold side. And I like this because it doesn't have chunky glitter. I don't know if you guys can see that. It doesn't have chunky glitter, but it gives a more of a golden glow instead of, like, the Soft and Gentle gives more of a silver glow. This is more of a golden glow. So I like that, and I've been using that as well. So those are the 2 MAC highlighters that I have. And The other two highlighters that I have are from Becca. The first one is the Rose Gold highlighter from Becca. Got this as a Christmas gift by, I don't remember who I got it from. I got it as a Christmas gift, and I always wanted Rose Gold. Rose Gold was one of my favorites. So I'm going to swatch this here. So that's what Rose Gold looks like. So pretty. That's Rose Gold right there. These are more expensive. They're like $46. So just letting you know. The second one is Becca, and it's called Opal. This one is another very, very well-known highlighter by this company. I tried to get Champagne Pop, but I couldn't. They were sold out. So I'm going to put Opal down here. This is more of a champagne shade, if you guys can tell. So like Soft and Gentle is more on the silver side. Opal's more on the champagne shade. Then you have their Double Definition by MAC is more of a golden, and then the Rose Gold from Becca. So those are the four that I have been absolutely in love with all week. Those are the only four highlighters I own, aside from any highlighters that are included in like palettes and such. But I mean solely highlighter alone. Those are the only four that I truly own. And that's what I have been loving all week long. I've been all about the highlighter and the Skin JLo Glow for this summer. I don't know why. So yeah, that was my Friday favorites for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys made a list to go shopping after this video. Let me know if you have any of the same products down below, or if you have any questions about the products I've shown you down below. And thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye, everybody. Mwah.